Boricuas on the set. Taka, 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 ta. Tito Puente. That's for you, Latin Pain. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Smoked Out Society. I am your host, Havoc 3E. Y'all already know. I figured I'd go live this morning and do a show before I go to work. Make this money. Today's going to be a hectic day. I got to run both stores literally at the same time. I'm short-staffed in one of the other stores. So like a fucking jackrabbit, today I got to be bouncing from both stores. But that's what happens when you get the big bucks. Every now and then you're going to have to earn that money. And I guess today I'm going to have to earn my money. So I got to run both the stores today. But other than that, people, good morning. What's good, man? I know y'all saw the title. How many more must die before he stops? And that's a legit fucking question. How many more people have to die before Donald Trump is brought to an halt? And that's what we're going to talk about today, folks. That's what's on the agenda. That's what's on the motherfucking agenda today. That's what we're doing today. Plain and simple. Go ahead and get this other screen off from the vertical. Good morning. Good morning. Let me drop the link. I'm going to get that out the way now early. I'm going to drop the link eventually. But y'all already know, man. I already got the blunt rolled already, actually. As y'all already know, I'm already rolled up and shit like that. Yeah, man, I got a good show for y'all today, man. This shit is crazy, bro. I'm going to keep it real for y'all. I think it's gotten to the point where they're about to clip Donald Trump's wings. Yeah, I think that time has come and it's over. They're about to clip his wings and should have been clipped. Kristi Noem is out the door. This Trump administration is on some fuckboy shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all notice how the Department of War ain't been saying much. Pete Hegseth is hiding because niggas know they're about to be held accountable. That's what I'm saying, man. It's like what Spanish mothers always say. Lo que uno hace en esta tierra, lo paga en esta tierra. For the non-Spanish speaking people, whatever you do on this dirt, you pay for in this dirt. So y'all already know what it is, folks. Y'all hanging out with your boy Havoc 3E, the devil's advocate of smoke of Talkie Ish Just, and the problem child of the Rico Squad. And if you haven't heard yet, you need to know. This is Smoked Out Society, the new permanent home of the Rico Squad. This is where we at. If you were subscribed to that Latin Pain, you need to be subscribed here. If you were subscribed to his other shit, the hardest in the whole yard, you need to be subscribed here. If you subscribe to Talkie Is Just, you need to be subscribed here. This is the new setup. This is the new home. We do everything Rico here. Shout out to everybody that's on these YouTube streets. Like I said, I still fuck with certain peoples. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no beef, no smoke. We having a good time over here. I need a little bit of music before I get the day going. Y'all already know I got the blunt. But before we get into the content and everything, I just want to play a little bit of music. Y'all know how it is. Get the mood set straight. Boom, bow, boom, 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 boom. Here we go. I like to keep everything on this blade. That way I can control everything. Boom, boom. Okay. That last episode of Power was crack last night, too. I just have to say that. That shit was fire last night. I ain't even gonna lie. Get some music. I want to listen to a little bit of music, start the day off. You know, you got to put a little bit of music to set the tone because some of the shit I'm going to show you guys is just buck wild crazy. Definitely buck wild crazy. Let's see what we got going on here. Just violin hip hop, man. Definitely. I see that. Make sure you, when you're coming in, hit that like button, subscribe, smash it. You already know. I see we got one person in the building so far. That's what's up. I'm going to wait a little bit more before I start getting into the content. Like I said, I got the blunt. I'm about to play some music, and that's what we're going to do. Shout out to motherfucking hip-hop violin. This nigga's the beast. I've been fucking with his music. If you don't know who he is, I can back out so you can look at his information. Boom. That's who he is. Violin Hop. That nigga's official. I like his music. He does all hip hop songs on a violin. This shit is official tissue. I'm gonna play a little bit of this while I smoke. I see we got 4 people in the building. That's what's up. I got a good show for y'all today, folks. Trust me, the shit I'm about to show y'all is buck wild crazy. I'm gonna play a little bit of music while I smoke to get me in the mood, so let some more people hit the stream. Y'all already know you hanging out with your boy Havoc 3E. I have the latest and the current information when it comes to politics, anything to sports, and I'm thinking about dabbing in a little bit into TV shows. Let's get the music going while I roll this blunt. Hit the chat. I'm open panel too. If you want to come on the panel and talk about it, I encourage people to hit the panel. Let's talk about it. Open conversation is the shit, people. Let's get to the music. Smoked Out Society. We in the building. Good morning, Miss Amy Smalls. How you doing this morning, love? I got a good one this morning. Share it out, man. This shit is crazy, bro. I'm not gonna gas it up too much, Amy, but I don't know. It's looking like Donald Trump's reign might be coming to an end sooner than what we thought, bro. You know, when you got other countries talking about hitting us before we hit them, that shit is raising alarming bells. And now you got Republicans that are now talking about crossing over because they're gonna file Article Impeachment 25. They're gonna impeach Donald Trump because he's on some wild shit, bro. He's starting wars that we can't, we should not even be involved in. You just started a war in-house, and now you're gonna go out there and fuck with somebody outside too, or to keep us from knowing the truth about the Epstein file. He don't know that shit is not gonna end, folks. That shit is gonna come out, bro. We already know you're part of the PPP crew. For those that don't know, it's called the Pedo Protection Program. Donald Trump is the president, the headmaster, the top of the chain when it comes to the PPP crew. He's the Pedo Protection Program. Pedo Protection President. There you go. So we know he's what it is. Share it out. We're going to have a good show today, folks. Like I said, I'm just playing a little bit of music. I'm smoking. I'm getting in the mood. Open panel. I'm about to drop the pen. Matter of fact, let me drop this shit. Open panel. For those that want to come up, I encourage those to hit the panel so we can conversate. I like to hear from other people. I don't want people to think I'm biased or nothing. And I definitely encourage Trump supporters to come on here and have debate. Just be respectable about it. Let's get back to the music. Smoked Out Society. We in the building, people. Smoked out. Got a good show. Like I said, Amy, we're going to make it happen today. Play a little bit of music so I can smoke this blunt before I get into the content. And like Carlton Stanton always says, content is king. Woo! Chaos Truth is in the building. We got Chaos Truth in the building. Good morning, Mr. Truth. How are you today? Good morning. Good morning. Like I said, folks, I'm just going to play a little bit of the music. I'm going to roll it up. I know y'all probably want to get right into the content. Let me just get some of this in my system so I can start spinning for y'all. Y'all already know, man. It's going to be a good show this morning. Some good information. I got some shit for y'all. Bro, they done... Yo, Amy, they done broke into an ICE car. ICE got surrounded by a group of people, Amy, and they ran off for fear of what could happen to them. Those same people broke into an ICE vehicle, Amy, and they went ahead and they fucking found information, paperwork, all kind of shit, all the locations of where they got people and everything. Yo, I'm talking about, I got some shit for you this morning, Amy. It is hilarious. I'm telling you, it is hilarious. Sage is up, no worries. You already know. Y'all already know. Share it out. Let's get it. Yeah. Yo, Amy, I'm telling you. And they've been talking about it all night, everything. It looks bad, Amy. Wait till I play the video for you. You're going to be laughing your ass off. And the shit is, inside that truck was the name of every officer who was working that night, their phone numbers, their addresses, their immediate supervisors, their personal information. That shit is fucking hilarious, bro. Talk about epic fuck up. They left equipment and everything. You want to know how serious it is, Amy? They put out a $10,000 reward for anybody who knows who broke 100. I mean, it was 100,000. I'm gonna play that. $100,000 to tell on anybody who was in that vehicle who took that information and that equipment. Bro, ain't nobody helping y'all. You bugging. That shit killed me. Ain't nobody helping y'all. Y'all out there killing white women. Ain't nobody gonna help you. That's a cardinal sin, bro. That is a cardinal sin, and y'all know that. That is crazy. That is a cardinal fucking sin. Plain and simple. Y'all already know what it is. Let me play the music again and get it into the system. Yo, that's a fact, Amy. Yo, I'm not, first of all, I want everybody to understand I'm not racist. I'm not racist. If you want to know, I'm going to give you a little history about Havoc 3E. I was a ward of the state. My mom's in 1985 gave me up. She chose the drug life. I respect her. She didn't drag me down that road. So I was a ward of the state. I was raised by an Italian, Greek, white family. Yes, a Puerto Rican Dominican, was raised by an Italian, Greek, white family. They gave me a good life. They raised me as one of their own. But the one thing they always told me, never forget where you came from. They were cool beings and everything. Shout out to the Mulcahy's. I love you guys. Thank you for the life that you've given me, hands down. But yeah, I'm saying that so I don't want nobody to think that, I'm throwing out white women and stuff like that. And it's true. Let me tell you what's going on, bro. I'm going to tell you what the fuck is really going on. And I sat back and I thought about this, and I want to say this, and I want to say this honestly. I think a lot of what's going on in fucking Minnesota is because the blacks and the true Puerto Ricans, the Spanish people, have not really gotten involved in this. And I'm going to tell you why I believe the black people and the Spanish people haven't truly engulfed in what the fuck is going on. A lot of us are still in shock that a white woman was shot in her face 3 times and nothing has really been done to rectify the situation. Let's keep it 100. This woman was shot in the face 3 times and the people responded by throwing snowballs. No. I'm not trying to say this to say that white people are inferior and that blacks and Spanish are no. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying the course of actions and how you do things have to change. If that would have been a black or Spanish woman that happened to, I'm almost 100% sure we'd be talking about how Minnesota got burnt the fuck down. They would have burnt that fucking state down because that shit wouldn't have flowed like that. And I hear a lot of people saying this. It's not only me. There are other people saying that. That's why they're not really trying to get involved. They feel like they're waiting for the blacks and the Puerto Ricans to step up and cause chaos and havoc. And it's like, nah, man, where the fuck are you guys at? This was a white woman that was shot. Why aren't you guys stepping up for her? No, we're not about to go out there and act a fucking fool for y'all, and y'all not even acting a fool for yourselves. Like, really? We supposed to go out there and start blowing shit up and fucking shit up, and y'all out here throwing snowballs at them? Bro, you know what kills me? When they throwing those tear gas and them canisters and the smoke grenades, they really can't see through that. Why isn't anybody out there with fucking paintball guns shooting right back at them? They hitting y'all with paintball guns. Give them the same energy they giving y'all. Shoot back at them with paintball guns. Fuck it. Give them that same energy. I'm telling you, you return the same energy they giving, and I'm sure they'll stop some of the shit they doing. I'm 100% sure of it, folks. Word to mother. You give ICE back the same energy they giving you, and trust and believe me, ICE is going to stop the shit. But certain people are not stepping up, and that's why this shit is happening in Minnesota. Like I said, I didn't want to get too into the details. Like I said, I got some content for y'all. Let me get this. Let me light this shit up. I'm talking to him. I'm over here hanging out with Amy. Right now, it's just me, Amy, and the 7 other people in the bushes hanging out. Yeah, that's right. Ain't no justice no more. Think about it, folks. It has been proven and it has been shown that more than half of the ICE people that are in Minnesota were people who were arrested and pardoned for the January 6th insurgents and the Proud Boys. Majority of them are Proud Boys. Get the fuck out of here. And yo, that list that I showed the other day on my stream, for every one of you black and Spanish people that were on that list, shame. 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 Say her name, Renee Good. Shame. Say her name, Renee Good. Shame. Y'all should be embarrassed and appalled that you up there rounding up your own fucking people. That's why we can never come together, because of stupid shit like that. It's a shame that you out there rounding up your own fucking people. Fucking disgusting, yo. But yeah, let me play a little bit of the music. I just try to light the blunt again. Like I said, just give me like 2 minutes of the music. Let me start smoking, and then I'm gonna get to the content. Like I said, I got videos in the back. Oh yeah, Midas Touch, Aaron Pierce, Jake Crucella, fucking Aaron Beasley. I got them all, bro. Them dudes are fucking on it. They're doing their job. They working it. I'm telling you, Trump 2028. You believe that if you want, buddy. Yeah, you believe that. The man ain't even gonna make it through 26. Shit. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Don't forget to subscribe, smash, hit that like button. Once again, on this platform, we don't pick and choose. You can come on the platform if you want to speak and talk. You can come on the platform, address your feelings. I encourage Trump supporters to come on here, say your piece. Look, to this day, I still have a challenge out there. If there's a Trump supporter out there that knows what the fuck Donald Trump is truly doing, what are his policies when it comes to health insurance and lowering gas prices, food prices, all that. If you know what his policies are and they legit, I encourage you to come up here and hit my panel and make me a believer. Make me a believer. You already know, Amy. go. All right, that was what's up. Let's get to it, bro. Let's get to it. I know why y'all up here. Y'all up here for the content. Let's get to the content. That's what y'all up here for. Let's get to it. Fuck it. Let's get to the content. Let's start making it happen. Okay. We're gonna start off with Aaron Patterson. Let's start with him off because he's got some shit that I wanted to see that caught my attention. So this is what we're gonna start with right now. This is who we're gonna go with. He's got some shit up here. Yeah, this is about the detainee that was murdered in ICE custody. This shit is wild, people. They're killing the people while they're in custody too, just to make matters worse. Let's get to it.
When my streaming bill hit $180 a month for channels I don't even watch, I didn't get mad.
We have a very serious news update this morning. There have been horrific ICE incidents across the country overnight that you need to know about, including a possible murder by ICE agents at a detention facility of an undocumented migrant in Texas, a 6-month-old now currently hospitalized in Minneapolis after being tear gassed, and ICE agents arresting multiple individuals at a local Mexican restaurant just hours after eating at that same restaurant. All at the same time, members of Congress are working to try to figure out a way to curb ICE's ability to conduct raids, to conduct these seizures and these attacks across the United States of America. This is a very serious update, but it's an update that you need to know about nonetheless, and I need your help getting in front of everyone. So make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And please consider subscribing to support my work by clicking the Substack link below. Right now, there are serious internal concerns at CBS News for reporting unverified facts about the ICE agent who shot and killed Renee Nicole Good, saying that Jonathan Ross had, quote, internal bleeding. And inside CBS, people are saying, well, we don't have any confirmation of that. And yet at the same time, CBS refuses to report a verified and vetted story on CCUP. That you're never going to get that from me. You're always going to get the truth, verified information. We learned overnight that U.S. ICE agents potentially murdered an undocumented immigrant at a detention facility in Texas. The detainee's name, Geraldo Lunas Campos. The agency said, quote, staff saw him in distress and gave no cause of death when he passed away on January 3rd. But now, according to the Washington Post, an employee of El Paso's County Office of the Medical Examiner told Lunas Campos' daughter this week that subject to results of a toxicology report, the office is likely to classify his death as a homicide. In a recording which the daughter shared with the Washington Post, the employee said a doctor is listing the preliminary cause of death as asphyxia due to neck and chest compression, which essentially means that he did not get enough oxygen because of pressure on his neck and chest. Our doctors believing that we're going to be listing this manner of death as a homicide. Lunas Campos, 55-year-old Cuban immigrant, died after a struggle with ICE detention staff. But let's talk more about what that struggle really is. Because he had been placed in a segregated housing unit after being, quote, disruptive while waiting in line for medication at the Camp East Montana facility in El Paso. Later that same day, staff observed Lunas Campos in, quote, distress and contacted emergency personnel who were unable to save his life and pronounced him dead. But ICE's statement did not contain any detail about the cause of death. And now we're learning that the cause of death could be a lot more sinister.
Check this
because
out.
A fellow detainee, Santos Jesus Flores, a man who says he was detained in segregation unit the day Lunas Campos died, saw firsthand at least 5 guards struggling with Lunas Campos after he refused to enter the segregation unit, saying that he did not have his medication. Flores.
Okay, folks, I'm going to pause it right there to talk to y'all. For you guys to understand how serious this is, the daughter of the man who was murdered is also now reporting that the other detainee whose name was just mentioned has gone missing now. This is crazy. He spoke up to the daughter told some people what the fuck was going on, and now they went ahead and they disappeared this dude. So now the other detainee who was basically speaking up as a witness, they done disappeared his ass now. That's crazy. China is offering an $8.6 billion bounty on the wanted murderer and the judicious rapist and war criminal Donald J. Trump. That nigga's in the White House. He's in the White House. Give me my money. He's in the White House. All right, Steven, I apologize. I do get a little bit eminent. Let me lower my voice because you guys are probably listening to me at work and shit like that. I apologize. But yeah, so appreciate that. So right now, that other detainee has been disappeared. Nobody knows where the other detainee is. After he spoke up to the daughter and spoke up to several people and told what he saw, they done disappeared the other detainee. Here we go.
Said he saw the guards choking Lunas Campos, repeatedly saying, "No puedo respirar," which is Spanish for "I can't breathe." Medical staff tried to resuscitate him for over an hour, at which point they took his body away. Quote, "I cannot breathe. I cannot breathe. After that, we don't hear his voice anymore, and that's it," said Flores, who had contacted a family member of Lunas Campos, who put him in touch with the Washington Post reporter. Flores was detained at the Camp East Montana detention facility. ICE deaths or deaths in ICE custody are surging. But this one is particularly gruesome and particularly heinous, as it is going to be classified as a homicide by the county medical examiner's office. Now, the question is, will these ICE agents, who presumably choked and killed this state detainee, Lunas Campos, will they be facing criminal charges, possibly murder charges, for the way they reacted when he simply said, "I need my meds," and refused to enter a segregation unit? Refusing to enter a unit in a highly, highly monitored and guarded detention facility does not give excuse for officers to strangle, to choke, and to put their weight on his chest and neck, killing him. And that is what happened. At the same time, the city of Minneapolis now says that a 6-month-old infant and a juvenile were hospitalized this week after federal agents fired tear gas at a vehicle. The Minneapolis Fire Department was called to the 600 block of 23rd Avenue North at 9:20 p.m. for a medical emergency. The city said initial reports indicated a federal agent had deployed tear gas at a vehicle in the area, causing the infant inside to experience breathing difficulties. The family was able to move the infant into a nearby home, but reportedly stopped breathing. At this hour, we still don't know the condition of the 6-month-old infant, who was rushed to a nearby hospital after being tear gassed by ICE officers in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Come on, people. Okay, come on now, guys. This has to stop. We have to be a little bit more humane. Come on. This shit like this is what gets me angry when I still hear Trump supporters still trying to justify or support this man. He's only doing this because he doesn't want the Epstein files to come out, and they're gonna come out. They're gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? No, Pylon, you can't say that. Let's not do that, but I'm going to put it up here. Stop bringing your children as a shield to a protest where you're impeding federal officers from carrying. They're not carrying out the law. They're not. And you know what, Pylon? I'm going to go one even further with you because I'm the devil's advocate. I like to debate. So I'll give you one even further. You're right. Maybe they need to stop impeding federal officers from carrying out the law. That still gives them the right to be killing these people and choking them out and all that shit inside these detention centers. They killed another person yesterday. They shot another person yesterday. They killed a person in the detention center. They shot a woman in the face 3 times. Come on, man. They dragged a woman who was 7 months pregnant. She lost that baby while she was on her own property. Come on, brother. Exactly. No one's forgetting about the Epstein file. So let me ask you a question then, bro. You seem like you have a good head on your shoulders. I respect you for that. If you are a Trump supporter, that's it, because I don't know who you supported. But if you are a Trump supporter, and when it does come out that your man was the ringleader of the PPP, the Pedo Protection Program, are you still going to support him? And you know what, Pylon, you're right. These illegal citizens, they are immigrants. They're illegally here, and they're taking them. Does that mean you have to treat them like animals and dogs? Do you have to kill them? Because they're in here in this country trying to make a better life for themselves? They said they were going to go after the illegal immigrants that were criminals. Bro, I don't see criminals getting rolled up, Pylon. I don't see them rolling up on criminals. Come on, man. And let's keep it real. Let's answer fishy business's question. You know, once you answer fishy business question, what about the little boy they shot yesterday? Took away his vision. What about that? Come on, man. We gotta fair is fair, bro. I understand some of these people are out there. It's their right to protest. You're in their neighborhoods. You're knocking on people's doors, busting into people's houses, stealing people. They have to release that dude that they ran up in his house with that was sore. Them niggas ran up in there like, fucking get out of here. What are we doing? These people are out here on some Call of Duty shit. Nah, man, that's not right, man. Let's keep it 100, bro. And then I'm still waiting for your answer. When it comes out that your man is the ringleader, the head of the PPP crew, are you going to still keep supporting him? Oh, I think Trump is part of the Epstein file, and I think he's absolutely hiding stuff in what they've released because they've talked about what they were going to release so many times and failed. I respect you, brother. See, I can respect the Trump supporter who sees right from wrong. Respect you on that. I can respect that, bro. I'm fair. Pop that. Is Randy Whitman the LGBT teacher union president? Huh? Yeah, he threw me off with that one. Let's get back to the video.
And if you continue to see what's happening on the ground right now in Minnesota, the militarization of the streets of Minneapolis, well, that's only growing, and it's growing fast. But if you want to see something that a lot of people need to see, according to the Minneapolis Star-Tribune, ICE agents were eating at a small-town Mexican restaurant, then proceeded to arrest the workers who served them just hours later. Federal agents detained 3 workers from a family-owned Mexican restaurant in Wilmar yesterday, hours after 4 agents just had lunch there. It was not clear what the immigration status of those detained.
Why are you even? Yo, let me tell you something. If I owned a business, I wouldn't even serve them. Like, can y'all leave I'm not serving y'all. I have the right not to serve y'all. Get out of my businesses. Get out. If these dudes, I'm gonna keep it real. If these dudes came into the businesses where I'm working at right now, and I am the fucking store manager, I'm gonna refuse them service. And I've let the owner know. And guess what the owner said? The owner said he don't even care neither. But if they came into I'm refusing them business. They go after the people who are criminals first and foremost. But if anyone gets caught in the vicinity and they are also legal immigrants, they'll take them too. I can respect that, Pylon. Like I said, you speaking a little truth. Can you understand what this man just said? Did you hear what he just said? These dudes went in a Mexican restaurant, ate there, boom, 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 came back a couple of hours later and snatched up the people. Tell me that's not fucked up, bro. Come on now. What kind of dog shit is that? Come on, we better than that. We supposed to be better than that, bro. That's wild crazy.
Or rather the people detained, including the restaurant's owners, are only workers. But the Minnesota Star-Tribune reported that 4 ICE agents sat in a booth for a meal.
That didn't sound like criminals to me. That sounded like that's working people, whether they're illegal or not. That sounded like working people to me.
At El Tapatio, a little before 3 p.m., staff at the restaurant were frightened, who shared pictures as well as videos of the arrest. The arrest happened later that evening, about 5.5 hours later, at 8:30 p.m., near a Lutheran church and a middle school, as agents followed the workers after they closed up for the night. A handful of bystanders blew whistles and shouted at agents as they detained the people. "Would your mama be proud of you right now?" one of the bystanders asked. That is serious, and that did happen in Minneapolis, in Minnesota. Right now, what we're seeing regarding ICE and the militarization of the streets has significantly impacted American public perception of the agency. And as I've been reporting over the past several days, more and more Americans are warming to the idea of abolishing ICE or completely defunding the organization as we know it. More and more Americans are polling and saying that they do not support the current administration's immigration policy, with just 38% of Americans, according to a new AP poll, saying that they support the president's immigration efforts, while over 60% saying they do not. That is a significant departure from where the numbers once were, with the president previously in positive territory regarding ICE and immigration enforcement activities. This is a very serious development. I will continue to provide you updates throughout the day into the weekend. So make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please consider subscribing to my Substack by clicking the link below, and I'll have another update for you very soon.
That's great. Definitely, I've subscribed to him. I follow him a lot. That's Aaron Panis. He has some good shit. I recommend other people follow him. He has people that are on the fucking ground out there. They got foot on the ground. They are out there and they doing their thing. So I definitely tell y'all need to subscribe to him and everything. Well, Pylon, as far as I know, the restaurant crew, it's still there's no information on whether they were legal or not. I still think that was fucked up though. You went in there, these people served you, they fed you and everything, and you waited for them to come out of work and snatch them up. That's foul. I know it's fucked up that's fucked up though. That's some gangster shit, man. That's some real gangster shit to do to some people, yo. That's really fucked up, man. I mean, the shit is foul, bro. Any way you put it, the shit is absolutely fucking wrong. The shit is not cool that they did that. You know, and like I said, you know what I mean? Some of the shit that's going down is crazy here. And you're right, but come on, man. Like I said, when you think about the whole logistics of the look, you just got rid of 3 working people. 3 people that were working, whether they were illegal or not. These were 3 people contributing to the economy of the United States, paying taxes. The restaurant has to have paperwork. They have to pay taxes. They're legit. You rounding up people that, you know, that are working people. Like when you see when they rounding up these people building these houses and shit like that, why are you doing that? Those are working people. You know what I'm saying? The farming jobs and stuff like that. Yo, these people come in here and they take those jobs. A lot of us ain't out there trying to fucking milk cows and fucking clean shit and pick fruit and corn and fucking chase pigs and do all this fuckery shit. Ain't none of us out here really trying to do that in 200-degree weather and 100-degree weather and fucking snowstorms. We're not out here doing that. These people coming here and they doing these jobs. Let them do it. What's the fucking problem? If they causing problems and they doing shit, yeah, get them the fuck out. Sure, I agree with that. But come on, man. They're not snatching up people that are fucking causing problems. You taking working people. They're going after working people. That's the fucking shit that's fucked up, brother. Brother, I think you're looking at this from an emotional point of view. You got to look at the second and third order effects of these illegal immigrants being here. They're working. And remember, illegal immigrants can't, without papers, they can't get no fucking benefits or no help or nothing like that. So they're working. That's the way I see it, man. You gotta. Not everybody needs to go, man. And I believe we kicking the wrong fucking people out. We kicking and that's what's going on. We getting rid of the wrong fucking people, man. This shit is crazy. All right. I guess we got something else right here. We're gonna go hit up Jack Coachella. He has some more information on apparently what's going on inside those jails and shit like that. So he has some more information. We're gonna rock with him right now and see what's popping off over here. So let's get his shit over here. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. He's talking about the same situation. Let's hit it.
This isn't going to stop unless we abolish ICE, because once again, Donald Trump's thugs have taken another life and they are trying to cover it up, but we cannot let them. And we are going to get into this breaking story. But I feel before we do, we have to start with an update on what we have seen across Minnesota, broken down by Chris Hayes in a report that I think shares all of the intentions that Donald Trump has to further militarize our country, generate conflict, create a war so he can justify these attacks, costing lives every day. We're going to get into it. I want to start from Hayes because I think colors this story with very important context. It's going to be a very difficult video, but please, we need to make sure this gets seen. First, Marwiz.
Good evening from New York. I'm Chris Hayes. The Trump administration is now threatening to put down the people of Minneapolis with military force as if they were rebels against the United States government. Chaos is being visited in neighboring areas by three a number total than all the combined law area. The shooting in the leg just led to even more protests, which led agents to launch gas canisters and flashbangs at residents, including a father just trying to evacuate his children in his car. Trump this morning, quote, if the corrupt politicians of Minnesota don't stop the professional agitationists from attacking the patriot, we're only trying to do a job that will institute the Insurrection Act. Donald Trump wants to use the Insurrection Act of 1807 badly. It gives the president limited use military force and wants to have 24 hours top official proven for Trump to do it.
This is clearly an insurgency against the federal government. They are describing the...
Come on, man. Really? These are American citizens we're talking about, bro. Come on, people. What are we doing right now? What are we doing? I know y'all listening to this. Come on now. Come on now. These are our people. Why are we doing this? Come on. This shit is crazy. Stop the cap. We capping out here. You hear this shit? They want to start. Now he wants to send the army in here to start killing American citizens. Come on, man. What the fuck is this dude doing, bro? Okay. Damn. Wow. Didn't see that coming. And you're right. And you know what? I'm glad you said that, Pylon. You are right. That is fucked up. But you know who you have to blame for that, Pylon? And let's keep it real. You gotta blame the rich. Come on, Pylon. Let me ask you a question. And let's keep it 100. Since you being honest and we having a decent conversation, put it like this. If you owned a business, and I went to school for all these years to learn how to work in your business, and then this illegal immigrant comes and he knows how to do exactly the same thing I went to school for so that you can pay me $20 an hour, and this illegal immigrant didn't go to school, but he knows how to do everything I know how to do. And he's telling you he'll do it at $10 an hour. You're not going to sit there and tell me you're not going to take that come up. You're going to take that come up. That's what you're supposed to do. That's a come up for you and your company. That's more money in your pocket, more money you can invest. And the only thing is, you doing it because this man is willing to do it because he knows he needs the job and you'll hire him. Now, that's in your conscience. Why not just pay him what you would have paid another person who's legal because you know he's capable of doing it? But there's nobody in the world that's going to do nothing like that. Think about it, brother. Nobody's going to really do nothing like that. It's always going to be a come up. Yeah, Jamal, yeah, you need to wake up, brother. Illegals wouldn't be able to survive in America if it weren't for businesses willing and ready to hire them. And you know what? That's an absolute fucking truth. Because it's these businesses that know they're going to get good labor at $2 or $3 cheaper than they would get from another person. They would have to pay a little bit more. And that's I consider that a come up. That's a come up. Yeah, I agree with you on that comment right there too, good guy Flexo. I definitely agree with you with that. Pylon, oh yeah, so taking that money, using that person and forcing them to work extra hours, and then if I get caught, I only pay a fine. I don't even see jail time. That's harmful to the entire marketplace. And you are right. You are absolutely right. But like I said, Pylon, you and me, we might not agree on everything, but on this, I agree with you. But it's just me and you. We would have to go out there and spread the word, and even spreading the word, there's people out there that are still gonna take that come up. They're gonna do something like that and take a come up because it's called a come up. Come on, not everybody has a conscience. Me and you might have a conscience. Let's keep it 100, but not everybody else. And that's what it is. You know, not everybody's going to have a conscience. You know, not everybody's on the same page. And that's the craziness about it.
Federal government as an occupying force to incite violent insurrection from organized agitators against federal forces.
I discussed with the president this morning several things that we are dealing with under the department and different operations. We did discuss the Insurrection Act. He certainly has the constitutional authority to utilize that.
Now, aside from like the obvious bad faith and lying happening here, there's two really important pieces of context. The first is that Donald Trump clearly believes the Insurrection Act is a magic wand he can wave to eliminate opposition. And we know this because he said as much the first time he threatened to invoke it back in 2020.
Goddamn commercials.
If a city or state refuses to take the actions that are necessary to defend the life and property of their residents, then I will deploy the United States military and quickly solve the problem for them.
Do you remember that Republican Senator Tom Cotton even wrote that very controversial op-ed in the New York Times calling for Trump to drop the Army airborne divisions on U.S. cities? Trump wanted troops in the street who would shoot protesters in the legs. And the only reason he didn't get that was because his advisors at the time, including, crucially, the Secretary of Defense, restrained him. And now we know no such restraints exist.
You hear this? Are y'all hearing this? Trump wanted the military to come in and shoot protesters and citizens in the legs. Come on now, man. What the fuck is going on here? What are we doing here, yo? What are we doing here? Did you hear what this man just said? Trump wants to bring in the military, or wanted to bring the military in back then and have them shoot citizens and protesters in the leg. There was people back then that stopped him. Now there ain't those people to stop him. Come on, people.
This has been very clear from the first mass deployment of masked ICE agents last year in Los Angeles. They have been plainly, obviously, strenuously trying to engineer a pretext for invoking the Insurrection Act against the very people protesting against their overreach.
Donald Trump wants a war. It is why Tim Walz continues to say that we need to protest peacefully.
Hey, Catwoman, that's a good one. Ooh, Catwoman, I like that. I like that, Catwoman. Woo! Yes. Preach, sister. You know what, Catwoman? I gotta give it to you, mama. It's been a minute since somebody made me use this. I gotta give it. You get it. This is for you, Catwoman. This is definitely for you because of what you just said.
¿Qué? No joda. ¿Qué? No joda.
No coja piedra, mono.
No me dejes, no joda, porque tú me preguntas una vaina dolosa.
That was for you, Catwoman. You already know. You already know. That was definitely for you. Here's another one. Ay, mi madre. I'm telling you. It's like every time you ask a question like that, Catwoman, and you ask that to a Trump supporter or somebody who's they can't. I'm telling you. They can't, bro. Sometimes I just be asking. You ever talk to a Trump supporter, the non-educated ones? Because you got ones that are educated. Let me keep it 100. I'm fair across the board. There are some Trump supporters who are very educated and articulate and know how to hold their own, whether I don't agree with what the fuck they green. But then you got those ones that you talk to, and as they talking to you, this is all you hear.
Pineapples. I don't want to do it. I want to go home. I want to go home.
Oh, shit. I'm telling you, yo. Also, if you want to talk about people distracting, Tim Walz is distracting from all the fraud he's committed in that state. Now, I can't speak too much to that, but I've smelled some shit about that. I've seen something about that. I haven't really gotten into it because I've been so focused on what actually is happening right now. So I'm not going to say much to that because I don't know. But I am a person that I will go and look it up when I have the time. And whenever I'm live again, if you want to ask me about it, I'll have more of a better response. But let's get back to the video.
And I understand that, and I agree. And I understand the sentiment of saying that we don't want to give them the opportunity to further escalate, but that onus isn't on us, right? We don't need to operate with kid gloves to make sure that our fascist government doesn't have an easy opportunity to seize on our protesting and call it domestic terrorism. Renee Good was sitting in her car and they called her a domestic terrorist. So you protest as you see fit. You fight back as you see fit. Don't let this idea that if we step out of line, the onus is on us. We have to be the good girls and boys. No, we have to fight the fascists. And that is a level of complying that allows them to get away with this. The way that I have seen protests all across Minnesota is what we need. We need people out. I have seen so many clips, folks saying the first time I've ever gotten out and protested. My good friend Jolly Good Ginger is out in Minnesota right now, holding it down. We need people like him because we need to tell these. We have to tell tonight, and Trump is seeking to cover it all up.
I just paused it real quick. I've also noticed, I've spoken to other content creators, and they've said that whenever they're reporting anything that has to do with what's going on in Minnesota, they've noticed their streams a little laggy and stuff like that. They've noticed crazy, stuff, you know what I mean? And stuff like that. So that's why I pause every now and then. It's like they fucking with the feed and shit. Renee Good was attempting to block the roadway after following ICE officers and blaring her horn constantly, then weaponized her vehicle in an attempt to escape. Watch it from him by frame. Wheels, bro. Like I said, that's the only thing that you can't tell. He winds up dropping the gun. But from the angles that I've seen, he could have got out the way. He should have never been in front of the vehicle. But this, you know what I'm saying? And then what makes it even worse too, they said that in the first round he shot, he hit her. There was no need for him to shoot her 2 more times once he was on the side. That's crazy, bro. That's overkill. We're gonna keep it 100. And he already had the gun. He drew the gun already. He already was drawing the gun before she even started to move in his direction. So you know what I'm saying? The man shouldn't have been out there anyway. It was reported because that's how his information got out there. He had got dragged earlier in the week or some shit in another car situation. So you already know he was waiting. He had already in his mind that the next motherfucker to try some shit like that, he was gonna straight Chuck Norris they ass. And that's what happened. Let's keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real on that action. Like I said, I've seen that angle. It kind of looks like, she could have nudged him or something, enough to nudge him or something. I'm an honest person. I've seen the video, the one that he had on his phone. Let's keep it 100. But what was it, overkill on his behalf? Yeah, I'm gonna agree it was fucking overkill, bro. And a lot of the shit that's going on right now, I believe is also a little bit of overkill. They only drew his weapons after he heard the rev up and the wheels were spinning forward. Yeah, but they were spinning away from her. That's why it looks crazy. Because the wheels were actually spinning away from her. All right, what we got going on here? Like I said, I've seen the video. It was unfortunate that a life was lost. I think multiple parties were wrong in it. Like I said, if he would have been a trained officer, he would have known that he shouldn't have been in front of her vehicle. Another is he got dragged early in the week. So why the fuck are you out there once you had got dragged early in the week? That don't make no sense. That was a completely different officer that was dragged, I'm pretty sure. They said it was the same officer, Ross, Stephen Ross. That's how they were able to get his information, because he was the one that was dragged. He had to get stitches and shit like that and everything. About a week or so earlier, that shit had happened to him. He wound up getting dragged up and everything. And in that case, the motherfucker dragged him for about a block and a half. And he went for his taser and deployed his taser and shit like that while he was being dragged and shit like that, and uses the taser to stop the driver and stuff like that. So like I said, it's a little crazy. Hey, Miss Brewster. Hey, Brewster. Shanice Brewster, how y'all doing? How you doing? He had internal bleeding after that incident, dude. He needed to go to the hospital for Medicare. Nah, I don't know, man. I didn't hear that. I would have to look into that, but I didn't hear that, bro. I truly did not hear that. Let's get back to the video.
So stick around after the article. But let's get into it. Man's death in ICE custody likely to be ruled a homicide, says employee at the El Paso County Office of the Medical Examiner said the office is likely to conclude that a man's death while in the custody of Immigration and Customs Enforcement died on January 3rd, detained at Camp East, Montana, near the Mexican border. In a statement announcing his death 6 days later, ICE said that staff observed him in distress after he became disruptive while in line for medication. Medical staff responded, initiated life-saving measures, and requested emergency medical services. The statement continued, Luna now deceased by EMS. ICE did not provide a cause of death. However, the medical examiner's office in the conversation,
which we all heard earlier. on the other podcast. So this was reported earlier. We already heard all
chest, pending the side. The Post spoke with a man named Santos Jesus Flores, who said he was detained in the same unit as Lunas Campos and saw the deceased struggling with 5 guards after refusing to enter the unit. Flores said he witnessed guards choking Lunas Campos, who he could be heard repeatedly saying, "I can't breathe." The Post added that the detention facility is a colossal makeshift tent encampment on the Mexican border where migrants have reported substandard conditions and physical abuse. An ICE.
And by the way, so that you know, I have the video. I got to show it. This gentleman, Santo Luis Flores, who said he was detained, has all of a something now systematically disappeared. MIA. Stop the cap. Stop the cap, yo. What we doing? What are we doing? Stop the shit, man. Come on now. Now we disappearing people for speaking up? That's not a good look, guys. Come on, man. That's truly not a good look.
His own inspectors have cited.
If you live in a Virginia zip code and have 0 DUIs in the last 5 years,
that is the point. For them to not care, for them to not view anyone as human, anyone as deserving dignity, to be treated in the most basic, dignified way. They don't think that. That's the type of thinking that they want to strip. And now, of course, you have the Trump administration will come back.
Oh shit! I can't
say, "Oh, this isn't true. This is left-wing propaganda."
Goddamn!
But they have taken further steps. Like,
sorry about that. Hold on a second. My damn door cam is connected to my computer. And who is that? Fucking UPS. Got a package at the door. Shit. Sorry about that, folks. That shit just popped up. The shit is connected. Just popped up, knocked me off the screen. I couldn't see nothing. Just but what was at the door. I'm back. Here we go.
Lately, and their attacks on the media, which is what I wanted you to stick around for, because I think this report has kind of gone under the radar as it relates to the Washington Post, whose owner, Jeff Bezos, doesn't really seem to give a fuck about any actual.
You see what I'm saying? So we already heard the rest of that. We know what the fuck he's talking about. He's basically talking about the whole situation and what happened in that thing. You know, like I said, man, it's like these people are being brutalized right now. They're being brought in there and they're being brutalized. They're being treated like fucking savages. And that's not fair and that's not right. You're destroying families. You're destroying homes. Like I said, everyone's entitled to due process. And we know, no matter whether you're a Trump supporter or non-Trump supporter, everyone respectfully is due process. You know, we got to treat people like human beings, man. This is not right. This is not right at all. Let me go grab this package. But while I go grab this package, I am going to go ahead and leave y'all with a song. And the song I'm going to leave y'all with, if you don't know, you can go find this on iTunes and all that shit. This is Latin Pain. He is the member of the Rico Squad. He fucks with us and everything. He's a part of his family. He built this shit from the ground up. You know, we fucks with him and everything. He is an artist. He's on YouTube. He's on all this shit. So and you know what? I respect you, Pylon. I respect you, yo. I respect you. You know what I'm saying? There's two wrongs to every fucking to every, you know, there's, like I said, that could have been handled differently. Should she have been there, knowing how these people are out there acting? She should have been smart about it, yeah. But she was trying to help people, and you know what I'm saying? Like I said, that could have been handled differently. Give me 1 second. Like I said, this is motherfucking Latin Pain, and this is the anthem. Shut the fuck up. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Let me go grab this package, and we'll continue with more content.
Yo. You niggas talking shit, got a lot to say on the gram, the YouTube. You know what I say though? Ya niggas toto, yo, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Ya niggas toto, yo, shut the fuck up. Niggas talk shit, they don't even pop. I spill your whole shit, they gon' need a mop. You niggas mad puss, probably got the wild. I hit them up, I think I'm fucking pop. From the Bronx like a mud hubber. Straight gutter, hot piece of butter. Puerto Rock brother, that'll eat your mother. Get mad, call dad, you gon' need each other. My flow lethal, weapon, I'm D Glover, meat lover. Niggas talk like you all that, it's all cap. You don't bust gas, niggas all rap. I'm all fact, check the rap sheet. Niggas saw that I smack them with the Mac for a rack, nigga, fall back. Don't press your luck. I'm from the slums, son, and my gun go buck. Y'all niggas talk shit, I'm like so fucking what? You puss. Yo, shut the fuck up. 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 Y'all niggas toto, yo, shut the fuck up. I'm hotter than the sun, nigga. Bust your guns, my love, son. I'm Big Pun, nigga. See me with the Glock 4 out. You run, nigga. This for those yapping dick gums, niggas. You dumb, nigga. Nigga, you stupid. My record ruthless. I bang on some snow shit. Don't make me prove it. Look at your life, nigga. Useless. You ain't bout shit. I get the laugh when the two spit. I do this. Every bar is a felony. Go hard like dog in the yard. This pure energy. I bite, grip, shake, and chew through each enemy. Don't want a nigga, let it be. Ain't shit niggas telling me. So shut the fuck up, I'm all the way up, I'm an astronaut. Niggas talk shit, that's the life of a butt. I'm like, so what, nigga? Shut the fuck up. 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 Ya niggas toto, yo, shut the fuck up. 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 Ya niggas toto, yo, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
I'm back. Yes, that was Latin Pain, motherfucking shut the fuck up anthem. That brother is for real. Joe Elias is on the whole set. Rico Squad, baby. You already know. Nah, Papylon, you can't say that, though. You can't say that. Whether they were not brought in here with due process or not, they were already here. It's not like if, you catching them sneaking in right then and there. Like, yeah, I can do now. No. These people already here, man. They snatching up people that have been here for fucking years, man. That have caused no problems. That have, that are working. Like, come on, man. Paying taxes. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said, the ones paying taxes, I don't understand that, bro. The ones that that are here that are undocumented, I mean, the ones that are fucking just working, no papers and shit like that. Damn, I could understand you taking those. And even then, I'm like, shit. But ones that are working, that you just went and you got served at a restaurant, they're getting a pay stub, W-2, they working, they doing their thing. You snatching those people up? That's not cool, man. That's not cool. And that's why I said I can't really go with that. I don't think that's right. That's right. And I think it's wrong. I really think that's absolutely wrong.
Broke down right here.
And the FBI has now executed a new search warrant at a Washington Post journalist's home in Virginia. The administration says this is part of an investigation into a government contractor that they accuse of illegally retaining classified materials. The Post reporting FBI agents have now seized this reporter's phone, 2 laptops, and a watch. One of the laptops was a personal computer, the other a Washington Post issued laptop. Investigators tell the Post reporter that she's not the focus of the Crowe, our government contractor, according to the secret documents in a lunchbox, and his own baby alleges the Post reporter also published illegally leaked information. Of course, that is, when you cover the government, what happens all the time. It is also worth noting the complaint, which may be partial, may only be the start of the story, but the complaint itself does not accuse that contractor of leaking classified information. The government does have wide latitude in legitimate national security cases, and there have been times in the past where we've seen, as a last resort, reporters basically dealt with and investigated, or their materials investigated in security. This comes up.
I hate to say it, man, but this whole administration is just fucking corrupt. I'm sorry. This whole administration is just corrupt, man. Come on, man. They just got too much going on, people. What more? Yo, what else can we have? What else can these fuckers do? You know what I'm saying? Hold on one second. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. This whole administration is buck fucking. This administration is buck wild, bro. This shit is just absolutely crazy, bro. When you sit here and you think about all the shit they doing, it's bananas, bro. It's bonkers, bro. It's fucking absolutely bonkers, bro. These motherfuckers is on lunchbox right now. For real. Straight lunchboxing. All right, what else we got going on? I got some more videos. Here we go. Get back this here. We're gonna get into fucking whatchamacallit. And this is another thing. This is a whole different type of, these niggas is just out here just killing people, bro. This is crazy. These people just out here just rapidly just doing whatever they want. They just out here killing people, bro. This shit don't make no sense. Yo, Aries. Let's get to this one. This shit says that all hell breaks loose out here. Definitely, I will definitely look into that, brother. That's a whole fact. I will definitely go check that out. Definitely, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate the like and the sub. Thank you very much.
It's taken my family generations to perfect the perfect curry.
Yeah, this next shit I'm about to play for y'all is crazy.
I want to buy your house. I can pay you cash.
All hell is.
I already know Midas touch. Here we go. Shout out to Midas Touch, yo. They always fucking on it, bro. Shout out to Midas Touch and Ben. They always on it, bro. They don't fuck around, bro. They always got it, man. They always on it. Here we go.
All hell is breaking loose as ICE and Border Patrol have murdered another migrant in a detention center. We've learned about this latest murder from the Mexico Foreign Ministry. The Mexico consul was the one who released the information about this death at a detention center. This is the 5th migrant to die in ICE custody this year, and it's only mid-January. Every 3 days, one human being is being killed by ICE at this rate. We also learned in El Paso, the El Paso medical examiner says it is ruling the death of 55-year-old Cuban man at ICE's Camp East Montana, the death a homicide. He was allegedly choked to death by an ICE guard during a struggle after he refused to enter a housing unit without his medications. Now you go to Minneapolis and St. Paul, where there is havoc on the street being caused by these ICE and Border Patrol terrorists, these SS, these Gestapo, Donald Trump's paramilitary forces continue to terrorize the communities. They continue to gas the communities with noxious substances of unknown origin as well. Not just your pepper sprays, not just your pepper balls, these noxious green substances that are suffocating people there. We're going to show you some of the video footage that Status Coup, our partners on the ground there in Minneapolis, have been taking. We've been working with Status Coup to bring you this footage through their incredible team that they have there on the ground. And this footage it shocks the conscious. That's not even the right words for it. But let me show you what goes on. By the way, support Status Coup if you can. Subscribe to their YouTube channel, subscribe to their Substack, become a member of Status Coup. I think they're doing some great work right there. Here you'll see Status Coup caught this footage right here. A swarm of ICE agents start firing pepper balls at unarmed Minneapolis protesters. The people are being peaceful. Go back home. Go back home. Get out of our city. They are under attack by this ICE army. And this looks like war footage because it is. There is a war taking place in the United States that's been declared on the people in Minneapolis, St. Paul, and so many people in many other cities. Here, play this clip.
He knows I see it. Oh, fucking scared! You fucking scared, you pussy coward!
Powder pellets moved.
Hey! Fuck you! Fuck you, you Oompa bitch! Fucking Oompa coward! Fucking cold blood!
Goddamn commercial. Sorry about that.
Pepper pellets, pepper spray.
Sorry about that. One of my twins woke up.
Was deployed.
Look at these fucking cowards! Fuck you, short fucking time!
Scared! All of you! Go back home! Protect your own fucking family! That's escalating! Protect your own fucking family! Get out of our state! Get out of our city!
Now, in this next footage that Status Coup is bringing you, and we're bringing you here at Midas Touch, ICE and DHS, Gestapo, SS, they have flashbang grenades that they're launching at people, and they're tear gassing unarmed, peaceful Minneapolis protesters in front of the federal building. And the people are saying, we have a constitutional right to assemble. You're committing treason. The protesters are screaming amidst clouds of tear gas. Here, let's play this clip.
We have munitions fired. Flashbangs based on the sound. Whoa, they're rushing us.
God, what are they doing?
Oh. Oh.
Is that tear gas or is that
It's a gas. It's get out of it though. Get recommended if you don't get into it.
This shit crazy, yo.
They've shot tear gas or gas into the crowds. Police.
Hey, are you okay? Another one.
There is a large amount of it. The entire you can't see the officers as they have. No, there's a handful of people that are on the ground. I think they're surrounding someone.
Right to be here. We have a constitutional right to assemble here. You are committing treason. You are violating our constitutional rights. You are committing treason. This is treason. We have a right to be here. We have a constitutional right to assemble.
Now, I'm going to show you more clips of these terrorists engaging in these tactics in just a moment, but I want to share with you this Minneapolis protester wiping tear gas from her eyes after ICE attacked protesters. And she says, all these men out here, for what? What are you doing? Leave us alone. Here, play this clip.
Shut up.
Are you okay, ma'am?
Yeah, I am.
Do you mind if we talk to you for a second, if you're okay?
Well, this is ridiculous. It's a waste of money, a waste of time. All these men out here for what? They're just doing it for money. This is terrible. This is unbelievable. This is the USA. It's not freaking third world country.
Are you here from Minneapolis, the Minnesota area?
Yes, I'm Minnesota, born, raised.
I can hear it now.
You betcha.
I love that. I love that accent. No, I think it's usually a nice person. So
enunciate our words. That's what we do. Yeah. No,
So-
this is too bad. This is not Minnesota.
In this next video, we have for you a swarm of ICE and DHS Gestapo rush to push and arrest Minneapolis protesters while firing pepper balls. Play this clip.
So back, they formed a line across the street, are trying to push people back on the sidewalks. Arresting someone on the ground here. Some pepper pellets were fired, I believe. They're now going through the crowd and grabbing other people or pushing them back.
This is crazy, man.
They're pushing us back a little bit farther. And they're finally moving back into a position of trying to see how many people they grabbed, if it was more than just the one.
Goddamn commercials.
Now, this was taken the other day as well from Status Coup. As they were leaving one scene, federal agents dropped tear gas canisters out of their moving vehicles into residential neighborhoods, seemingly just because they could. JT Sistowski reports. Let's play it.
Fucking chucking that shit while you're running. Fuck you guys. Fuck you, motherfuckers. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Then in the evening hours, people were hiding behind dumpsters as the ICE and Border Patrol, SS, Gestapo paramilitary were firing off more rounds. Here, play this clip.
Fucking real life Call of Duty type shit.
Shooting pepper pellets in the direction of the press. Yep.
We got people hiding in the house behind the dumpsters.
We have people hiding behind dumpsters and on the porches as they fire off more rounds. Watch out, big bang's going to happen. Nope. Always takes a minute. Oh, tear gas deployed right over here. Let's get out. Yep, we're getting moving. Come this way. Wait for the gas. Yep. We have more gas deployed.
Next, we're showing you right here, ICE and DHS agents surrounded this white nationalist, this right-wing extremist. And the protesters were saying new Nuremberg trials. And you'll see that the ICE Gestapo are protecting the extremist, the right-wing extremist. They're huddling and they're giving this guy support so he can say his hateful things. Play this clip.
What are you, 22? Traitors! This is treason! This is treason! This is treason! The Constitution has guidelines for how good the police need to be in law.
See federal officers from the Bureau of Prisons with pepper spray canisters here. The guy with the American flag walking across the line, he's a right-wing agitator. So ICE behind you, ICE.
Who the fuck this thing?
New Nuremberg trials! 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 You little fucking punk! Get the fuck out! You little fucking punk! Get the fuck out, you little punk! Leave! You're all little bitches! You're all little bitches! Get the fuck out! New Nuremberg trials are coming!
That's why, honestly speaking, I don't understand this shit, yo. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because when the next administration come in, each and every one of you, unless y'all planning to leave in the fucking country to a country where they don't extradite or something, y'all all gonna pay, yo. Y'all all gonna have to answer. I hope y'all keep y'all receipts, y'all text messages, whatever y'all did, so that when you have to say why you did that, like, well, I had to do it because he was my boss and I'm telling you, y'all better have y'all shit together, bro. Because this shit's about to blow up, man. This shit is really about to blow up, man.
Can you detain the guys?
Look at your own hypocrisy!
Now, Zach Roberts, who's on the ground for Status Quo, says this is America in the year 2026. Here's what we have to do. He goes, we have to show up in the streets to say no, that the federal government can't pull people from their homes, U.S. citizens, residents, and shoot them as they try to drive away. Play this clip.
This is America right now, year 2026. We have to show up in the streets to say that no, the federal government cannot pull people from their homes, U.S. citizens, residents, shoot them as they try to drive away. But once again, 5 years ago, I was out in the streets here covering the Black Lives Matter protests, tear gas, pepper sprayed, attacked, and we're out here again. We're Status Quo here on the we're Status Quo with the Midas Touch Network, and we're back out here again talking to people You can see this mass crowd here showing up.
Telling you, bro. There's no, and I'm gonna keep saying this because this is the only way I can say it. The next administration is gonna have to spend their first 2 years just repairing all the damage that this administration is causing right now. And that's sad, bro. We're gonna have to repair all of our relationships with the people that we lost because of this administration. It's amazing, yo. Where people, people talk about the long game and the longevity and the outspokenness. What you're not seeing is that when it's all said and done, it's all gonna collapse into one little fucking cup, man. And then that's when shit goes bonkers, bro. I'm telling you, man. This is crazy, bro. They never gonna, Trump after this is gonna have made it so bad that they're gonna want to put in an age limit on the presidency. They're gonna want to put in so many provisions, bro. It's gonna be crazy. There's gonna be so many provisions so many laws that are gonna change after they get this dude out the White House because he is fucking wigging out. This dude done lost it. That nigga done lost it, bro. Cuckoo for fucking Cocoa Puffs in all. And he needs to be happy he's doing that in these modern times. Because if this would have been back then he was doing that, there was somebody in his own administration, they would have offed him, bro. No bullshit. This man's going to get impeached. He's going to get kicked out the White House. It's just a matter of time and when. All I can do is say, people, be safe out there. Be smart. If you're going to protest, protest smart. If you don't have to engage, don't engage. Try to avoid the police at all costs. If you're in Michigan, folks, if you don't even have to go to work and no need for you to be in the streets, stay the fuck in your house, bro. Don't open up doors, no nothing. Niggas, if you got to keep the lights off, keep the motherfucking lights off if that need be. I'm telling you, that's probably the best thing anybody that's in fucking Minnesota right now can do. Just stay out the fucking limelight. Because these motherfuckers are out there indiscriminately just snatching up anybody. And then when they snatching you up, they killing your ass in these facilities too. That's wild crazy. We out here killing motherfuckers now too. They tearing up families. They killing people. This shit is wrong, man. I'm telling you, bro, this presidency is going to go down in history, man, as one of the most wildest, craziest. We're going to be telling our kids are going to be telling their damn grandkids about Donald Trump and his fucking his lunacy and his madness. Because this is all this is, man. And this is a person, and I always say this to everybody. When Trump ran the first time, I voted for him thinking he was going to turn the establishment on his ass. He was going to do something different. No, that's not what the cause was. This motherfucker was out here. He done wigged in his first term. And then in this term, he's back on a fucking part 2, but he's making it a revenge and shit. This nigga's like a horror flick right now. Out here trying to kill everybody for shit. Like, it's wild, bro. But I'm going to get up out of here. I've been on here for an hour and 40 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go. We had some good talks, some good videos. I might go live again later on tonight. If work is slow, I might go live at work. It's Friday. Ain't shit else to do. Appreciate everybody that came through. Everybody from the Rico Squad. All of the regular people that came through. Thank you to all the new subscriptions. I see them up there. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for the good conversations on the side of both Trump and on the other side. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. It's always an open panel discussion here. We give respect across the board. I'm Havoc 3E. I'm the devil's advocate of Talkie is Just. I'm also the problem child of the Rico Squad. And in the words of fucking Latin Pain, Boricuas on the set. Y'all already know. Smoked Out Society. We out.